Hi, I'm Annie Ulichny, and I want to thank you so much for joining in for some meditation practice today. We are going to be doing a body scan, which is most effectively done lying down. So I would encourage you to find a space on a sofa, on your bed, on a blanket on the floor. I'm using a yoga mat here to lay down so that we can really completely immerse in the body scan and the effectiveness of it. If that's not possible today, this is still going to be very rejuvenating and restorative if you are seated. There is a difference between relaxation and deep rest. This is kind of like a deep rest detoxification, not so much just simply relaxation. And when we are going into our bodies with our own focus, which is essentially what a body scan is, what we're doing is detoxing our system with our own focus, our own care, our own sense of understanding ourselves more. When we tune into ourselves, it's like giving our car a tune-up. We are tuning ourselves up, and it allows us to go from wired and frantic and just feeling a little bit haywire to calm, restored, ready, safe, calm. And body scans are also great for getting really great sleep at night. So if you find yourself dozing off and falling asleep during this body scan, that's fine. That may happen, and it's okay. You'll still receive the wonderful benefits. We're just realigning and restoring everything from the nervous system to our heart rate, to our brain calming. Everything is coming into a place of coherence. So let's get started. So I encourage you to find a place to lay down. And in this body scan, we're going to have our arms just laying beside us here, like with our palms up beside our body. And we'll have our legs down, our heels touching the earth or the ground or a mattress or your sofa. And if this is uncomfortable on your back, and it would be helpful to have some kind of pillow under your knees to protect your back, that's certainly an option. If it really also helps to have your knees up and leaning against each other as I'm demonstrating here, that can also protect the lower back if there's any discomfort. You can have a pillow under your head. So just find a place where you're comfortable and relaxed, but where we're also going to be very alert as we get started here, because the whole aim is to start to take a look within ourselves so that we can calm and restore and repair that wired, that electrical haywire kind of sensation that we feel in our mind sometimes and in our bodies. And we're just going to come in to feeling within the body and restoring all of our systems so everything is detoxed and restored. And it just boosts our immune system, has us feeling calm and ready and creative and just really feeling wonderful. So we could close our eyes down and just start to notice the space that we're in here together. Notice your space of the room that you're in. So we're together, but we're separate. Just notice the air of the room or space. If it's cool or warm. We're just going to slow everything down, slowing all of the systems in the body down, but staying very alert while we do it. And we might notice noises outside of the room we're in. Just start to become familiar with the here and now, and we can use the noises around us. Maybe hearing man-made kind of noises occurring, or birds, or pets, dogs barking perhaps. And then you might start to hear the noises closer in the space that you're in. Just slowly, steadily, with our own focus, coming closer to ourselves. Maybe hearing a fan, or the HVAC system, or a dishwasher, laundry. Maybe you have a pet nearby breathing. Or a computer, or another noise we could just incorporate into our present focus here right now. Just hearing what's happening around us, starting to really engage our focus, our mind's ability to focus on the sounds as we get closer to ourselves. And then we might hear our own heart rate, our own beat of our heart. We might hear our own breath coming in and out. Or other body noises from deeply within ourselves. And then we can start to just explore through the body. And as we do this, just bring a sense of curiosity and we move into our feet. And sometimes it helps as we use a body scan if our mind is really racing or really feels haywire, sometimes it might be helpful to use the support of the breath. So we could imagine that our breath is being pulled into our feet to really help us anchor within the body and give the mind a job to really pay attention. As we breathe in, we can really breathe in, feeling as if the breath is being pulled into the feet on the inhale. Really directing our focus to the sensations of our feet. And then the exhale just is a release, a letting go. We can invite our feet to relax, rest. We could feel them soften perhaps when we just make that invitation. We can breathe in through the lower legs and the knees and the thighs. Breathing in, pulling the air into our legs on the inhale. So we're riding the breath into our lower extremities and noticing what sensations we can feel. So this isn't about what we're thinking in the thinking mind. It's what can we feel? What sensations what felt sense becomes obvious in the lower legs. So you inhale, ride the breath, pull the breath into the legs, feeling through the thighs, the knees, the lower legs, even the feet. Perhaps we feel this electrical current of activity. Perhaps we feel some discomfort in a joint. We might feel a temperature of cool or warm. We might, if nothing else, feel the sensations of where we're making contact with the floor, with our lower extremities. Feeling the contact of that part of our body with the surface underneath us. And by recognizing just where we're making contact, if there are no other sensations that become obvious, we can invite a release of any tension, any tightness, any gripping that's holding on. Make the invitation to our own bodies to release and let go. We could feel through the pelvis and our backside, our lower back. Again, feeling that contact with the surface underneath us and that pressure of the body making contact. We might feel our hips in the front, our lower belly, around our belly button area. Noticing if there's softness or if there's any tightening or discomfort in the lower belly, in the lower back. Noticing what's here for us without judging it, without putting any kind of thought spin to it, just seeing it for what it is right here, right now. We can move up to the rib cage along the back and along the front body. As we breathe in, we could really feel that expansion of the rib cage, maybe again along our back. We feel then an expansion. If we're laying down, we feel it really opening up along the surface behind us, underneath us. And our front body expanding, the front rib cage expanding on an inhale. Pulling the air into our rib cage area in the front and the back. Really getting a sense of what's here for us right here, right now. A very common place we hold on to that wired, fatigued rumbling in our body is along the muscles in the rib cage, the intercostal muscles. Sometimes they might feel tight or gripped. You could notice if there's any tension or walled kind of a sensation along your rib cage, and pull the air in on the inhale here. Pull the air in directly into the rib cage area, expanding it, opening it up with our focus, with the breath, and then inviting a letting go and releasing of this grip. Feeling perhaps a softening in that area. We can move up to the central chest area, taking a breath in, feeling along the chest, the heart center area, breathing in, noticing sensations. There's a very strong magnetic field in our chest area that's naturally there. Perhaps we could sense this magnetic field, this emotional center within our body. Pulling in the air into our heart center on the inhale, and then gently with intention exhaling, inviting a softening and releasing and a letting go. We could come up through our shoulders, down our arms, into our hands. Feeling if your palms are facing the air, up to the sky, feeling sensations through the hands, through the palms. We could breathe, pull the air into our hands. Breathe into our hands on the inhale. And inviting repair, detox. As we pull the air in, bring our focus and care here, and then release on the exhale. Release tightness, release stress and tension, and holding on. We could feel using our mind's ability to experience the now, here, through the felt sense. Feel through the shoulders. Notice if there's a tightness, any kind of achiness through our shoulders, our elbows, somewhere else in our arms. Pull the air in through the shoulders, all the way down through the arms. Pulling the air in to this part of our body on the inhale. If we feel something tight and tense, just allow it to be there. Acknowledge that it's there. Bring your focus to it without suppressing or pushing away from it. Just allow it to be there. We can invite it to move along, invite it to soften, and just release as we let go. And exhale. Coming through the throat, into the head, feeling the natural spaciousness of the throat as we breathe in, pulling air into the throat from 360 degrees around the space around your throat, just pulling the air in from around the throat in, feeling what's here, noticing this variety of sensations, rawness, tenderness, smoothness, openness, clenched. Notice what's here without offering an assessment, just what's here, and inviting a release on the exhale. We could come in through the head, the forehead, with all of the activities and distractions and projects and work and home responsibilities and obligations. Our foreheads sometimes can feel the burden, and our eyebrows and our temples can feel tender to the touch, achy, throbby. Pull the air into the forehead, into any place that really is obviously very tight or tender and needs our care and kindness. Pulling on the inhale into the forehead, inviting a release, letting go on the exhale. Pulling air directly into the jaw. Maybe moving the jaw around a little bit just to soften and loosen it up. Our jaw holds a lot of tension. Breathing in, just pulling the air, the breath into the jaw area, and release, let go on the exhale. We could start to experience the whole body here in this body scan. The whole body is breathing. On an inhale, we breathe in, and we could maybe feel our front body as we breathe in feels very light on the inhale. It's a deep and slow and caring inhale. Maybe we feel this sense of lightness. And then as we exhale, just offer a sense of release. Release and letting go, just letting go on the exhale. There's nothing that needs to be forced. It can just all release. All of the air can be expelled out. And now maybe we can bring our focus to our whole back body. Whether we're seated or laying down, bring all of our focus to the places where our bodies are touching the surface underneath. As we fill up with air, expanding along the back body. Filling up, feeling this pressure of our bodies against the surface. Perhaps maybe feeling a little bit of a heaviness. Being held. And then releasing on the exhale, letting go. We continuously have contrasts, opposites, working together within the body. A lightness, a heaviness, a gripping, a releasing, temperatures, sensations, movement, electrical qualities running through the whole body. And then aches or pains also. Notice that this is always here with us. All opposites are always here. We are like a big weather system within our bodies. Things are continuously changing and moving around our energy system within us. And sometimes our systems are overloaded and we need deep, focused rest that the body scan can offer to resync, repair, and restore our systems, our nervous system, our hearts, our lungs, our brains, systems, all of our organs, all the chemical release within our body. All of this can communicate from stress to calm and repaired. So the body scan, such as this, is very restorative, and it helps us sleep better, think more clearly, helps our immune system. It's just like giving our car a tune-up, except we're giving ourselves a tune-up here. I thank you so much for the privilege of your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful sleep. Thank you.